Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Amy at Happily a Homeschool Mom. Today I'm going to show you how I create a game for that we're going to play today, and it's a 13 colonies game, and I talked about it a little bit on my first video, my planner video. And basically what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to cut out these colony shapes, and then I'm going to glue them on this tag board, and then I'll be right back to show you the next step in the process. Now these came out of a book that I had, and then I just enlarged them on my printer at 200%. They were actually quite small. I'll show you what they look like. They're about this size. So when I enlarged them on my printer, I got a much larger size because I needed a larger size. This book is not available anymore because it's quite an old one. It's by Carson DeLosa. However, I did look up and try to research where you could find something similar, and Pinterest is a good place for that. They have quite a few. It's just basically 13 colonies, color sheets, that sort of thing. So just research Pinterest. You can go to the websites that are linked to that and print out your own if you'd like to play this game with your kids. So I'll be right back as soon as I get all these cut out, and I'll show you what the next step is. Hi everyone, I'm back. Sorry if this video is a little bit dim, but the lighting in here is not the best. I put together the rest of this map for our game that we're going to play today, and I cut out all of the colonies and I connected them together as best as I could. They don't fit perfectly together because I had to enlarge them, but it's good enough for this game. It's fine. They're where they're supposed to be. I used these same states when the kids were learning about the 50 states about 3 years ago, but we used a dry erase board, and I just taped them on the dry erase board. Well, actually they taped them on the dry erase board, and they actually cut out the states. So those are some ideas that if when they were learning the United States, they cut all these out, all the states, and they taped them on where they went on the dry erase board, but we used it horizontally, not vertically, and the dry erase board was about as large as this tag board is, but when we studied the United States a few years ago, we divided it up into zones, and then we would fill in one zone at a time. And that's kind of how we did it. And this game can actually be played with the entire United States as well if you wanted to do that. Just give every state a point value, and then they could toss coins as well to play this game with the entire United States. But right now in history, we're studying the American Revolution. And so I wanted my kids to learn where the 13 colonies were located, because they're a little bit different than what the states are today. Like Maine was owned by Massachusetts, so I have those labeled that way. And then of course there wasn't West Virginia, it was just combined with Virginia, and that was that's mostly the differences between the colonies and the United States. So how we play this game is I gave every state a point value, and the larger states have a lower point value, and the smaller states have a larger point value, like Delaware. And what they're going to do is they're going to each have 5 coins, and they're going to stand back and they're going to toss the coins onto the map. And whatever colony their coin lands on, they get the points for that colony. And then they're going to have a little notebook, and they're going to write down all those points, and then they're going to add them up. And then it's the next person's turn, and the next person is going to throw their 5 coins, and then they're going to tally up their points. And then it'll go back to, because we have 2 kids, this can be played with any number of kids, but because I have 2 kids, so then I'll go back to the first child again, and he'll throw his 5 coins, and then he'll add up his points. And the object of the game is the first person who gets to 500 points wins. And so this reinforces addition skills. It also reinforces geography, because they learn where the colonies were. And then after we're done using this, I'm not going to throw it out, because we're going to use this map to pinpoint where certain battles were in the American Revolution. And they're going to mark on here later on and use it that way. So we can use it more than once, and we can keep this throughout our study of the American Revolution. And this game can also be used with younger kids. If you have younger kids and that aren't, I put higher numbers or higher point values because my kids are older. And you could use any point value that you wanted to play this game. But if you had real little kids, you could put like 1 point or 5 points or 2 points or whatever works for your family. It can be played in many different ways. So it just helps them learn where states are located, where the colonies are located. And it's a fun game. My kids enjoy playing it, and they enjoy the competition. My kids are pretty competitive, so they enjoy playing games like this. So I hope that you will be back, and for my next video. This one may upload a little bit faster than the second part of my video that uploaded overnight, because I had some technical difficulties uploading the second part of the video. So I may have to do that over again. So I'm going to upload this one now because it's rather short. And so you'll probably see this one before you see part 2 of my video on homeschooling an older child with that has special needs. So I thank you for watching my channel, and I thank you for watching this video. And I hope that you'll join us and be a part of our family here at Happily a Homeschool Mom. And I will see you later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.